Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of skull fun. Skull is always fun. Excuse me. Alright. So when you're drawing the skull, let's go ahead and outline this a little bit. Start with the eye, as always. And we want to take a careful look at the pupil right now. Very careful look. Because, since this is most like a crocodilian, how does a crocodilian's eye work? Is it a spot? Is it that abnormal Tinker Toy shape like a goat? Yeah, that was a little strange. Or is it a cat-like? One straight vertical line. In this case, since it's crocodilian, one straight vertical line. Like that. Alright, let's draw a little bit of line detail right there. It's another scientific theory. We're not sure on it. These animals died a long time ago, and we only have their bones. And with this one, only about a 50% complete bone, not including Suchomimus. Okay, I don't want to get in y'all's way here, y'all's view. Let's draw the teeth. Very long fang-like tooth here. Crocodilians have their teeth sticking out. Some of them do. Another big fang tooth there. Bit of a smaller one there. And let's go ahead and draw one of the big ones popping out right there, just to give it a little bit more of a crocodilian look. Let's draw a line separating the higher part of the nose from the lower one. A little bit of jut out detail right there, a little bit of shading. For more shading tips and tricks, you can look at the tips and tricks video. I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to, don't worry about it. It's probably going to be out by the time y'all are watching this. Alright, draw the ear. I've already drawn the nostril right here. And this is really starting to look like a dinosaur, guys. Let's separate the frill from the rest of the skull. I made it look a little furry. One good line, like so. Alright, guys. This is looking good. It's looking like a crocodile. Now some scale tips. Scale tips, huh? When you're looking at how to draw the scales, crocodilian. This thing was crocodilian. It was a dinosaur. It was not feathered. As much as you might want to be feathered, I don't know what kind of paleontological person you are, but this thing was scaly. No doubt in my mind about it. So, yeah, there are all kinds of people out there who do all kinds of cool concept art on feathered dinosaurs, and they make all kinds of dinosaurs look feathered. I've seen a depiction of a feathered Spinosaurus. It wasn't feathered, guys. I'm sorry to say. It would have looked a little cool, but yeah, so we're going to do it kind of like how we did the Carnotaurus. Kind of like that. So we're going to draw one big scale. And we're going to do something different. We're going to put a dot in the middle of it. Not a big dot. Nothing leading up to the dot to show its point. Just a dot. Because in crocodile scales, they have dots. On their skull, they have dots in the center of that scale. And those are pressure sensors. And Spinosaurus' snout, the front end of the snout, has been found recently. We still have that one. It was not destroyed in World War II. And it showed tons of openings in the skull. And it's theorized that these were pressure sensors. They look just like those on crocodiles. Even more evidence. So just like the Carnotaurus, smaller, longer scales surrounding it. And you want to make the mother scale of sorts long as well. Alright, and they get smaller as you get to the end. I'm not going to do the whole thing. But I am going to give you a few tips and tricks. I haven't drawn too many crocodiles, but what I have drawn looks crocodilian, so I'll give y'all some tips on the scales. So the lower jaw scales, they look pretty good. Now, with crocodiles, you have, it's kind of like, look up Caprosuchus, okay? It's got warthog ears, literally, made out of bone. Some crocodiles have that adaptation, kind of an ear look, but it's not an ear. It just kind of covers the ear. So we'll go ahead and actually add that. Just that little bit right there. And I think that'll be a little realistic. Some lines here to show some wrinkly skin a little bit. And then, if you're really careful, you can draw tiny little scales surrounding the eye. Tiny, tiny, tiny scales. Yep, just like that. That looks beautiful. Okay. Now, the rest of Spinosaurus' teeth would have been showing, but I'm not going to take the time to really bring those out. I just did that a little bit right there. I think I'm going a bit long for this video. I want to keep it about an hour. Well, not an hour, sorry, half an hour. So we'll go ahead and bring out those sensors right there. And if y'all want to, y'all can do the scales. They're not going to be like lower jaw scales. You're first going to want to bring out the scales over the teeth. That's what you want to do first. Scales over the teeth. And then you just kind of do smaller ones. And you do that all around. They get smaller around openings like the nose and the ear and the eye. And they just continue to be just about that size the rest of the way. And if you want to be super detailed, super carefully, put little dots in the center of those scales. Like so.